I'm here today to ramble aimlessly about this Samar Audio AL95 ribbon microphone. Yay! The yay is in the script, I'm not lying. So this is made in Salt Lake City, Utah. Samar Audio does condenser and ribbon microphones of various price points, all made in the US as far as I can tell. And this company is doing some pretty excellent work. Oh, they make audio transformers too. That's actually how I heard of them. My main mic here, my home HRP1, uses a Samar audio transformer. This is a piston type motor instead of the more traditional zigzag type motor. The corrugations go sort of long ways along the ribbon instead of across like in a zigzag. Supposedly it makes it a little more rigid. Instead of harmonic nodes forming along its length as it dances in the sound waves, it's supposed to move more cohesively as a single unit. That's supposed to help improve frequency response by not having it just get carried away resonating at certain frequencies. I think that's very important in this design. Let's do some comparisons. There's some room for variance, of course. There's little differences in spatial relationships and such. I had to break the rig down between every recording. But it sounds like the Samar Audio AL95 is a little brighter and grittier than the other ribbons. That's largely why I think that ribbon design might be more important in a small form factor unit like this. Compared to the Royer Labs R10, which I'm not particularly fond of. Hang on, where is it? There we go. Compared to the Royer Labs R10, which I'm not particularly fond of, the Samar AL95 has substantially improved bass and treble. I suspect that's due to the more controlled movement of the ribbon element. I'm thinking having a smaller ribbon like this kind of necessitates getting the ribbon's movements under control. The other piston ribbon motor made by humans, the Beyerdynamic one, also has a very short ribbon. I don't have one to compare yet, but they're quite popular, so maybe they're good. Anyway, this thing has a punchier mid-range than my home HRP1 with its large form factor zigzag ribbon. I'm pretty impressed that it's getting that sort of sound out of such a small machine. This is... oh god. This is maybe half the size of the home HRP1. And yes, they do both contain exceptionally powerful magnets. It looks like the home survived. Maybe. Yeah, there's just delay. Yeah, the home survived. This probably did too. The SM57, of course, is just there being a solid workhorse. That treble detail is great for a $100 mic. It's losing out a little in the power output here, probably because its competitors are more of the bassy persuasion, and acoustic guitars really go hog wild with that. Still though, respect. I have a hunch that it would be pulling ahead substantially if I was doing these tests after a moderate windstorm. That's a joke, see, because ribbon microphones hate being in the wind. Also, excessive magnetic fields, dust that contains ferrous particles, or generalized ungodly and un-American influences. The SM57 is ridiculously tough for how good it sounds. Anyway, this is an impressive little beast. I like the aesthetics with this like hand-drilled grill and the black anodized body. I thought it was going to be extruded plastic, but it really strongly seems like it's aluminum that's been turned. At least it feels like it. I don't know. I don't like that it doesn't come with a shock mount, but that's not uncommon at this price point of mic. Samar does make one, and it's wild. It just looks like an adapter, not the loopy elastic stuff in most shock mounts. Here. it doesn't do this. I do want to get a hold of one, but it's quite expensive. Oh, yeah, I have it in my notes here. The smell when it arrived. It had like the normal plastic and metal and adhesive smells, but it also had like something sweet to it. Like it had been near like a cutting fluid or some other clear oil. It smelled just like a nicely equipped and busy workshop. And I'm completely here for that. If you're not here for that, the smell is mostly gone now. It didn't stick around. I like this thing, and I just generally recommend it highly. It seems like it's pretty good as a vocal mic and pretty good as an instrumental mic. It's quite good at the stuff I've tested so far. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening. Consider liking and subscribing.